Well, hello there. Happy Sunday, and thanks for stopping back by the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Something pretty exciting this weekend. We did hit 500 subscribers for the first time, so that's awesome. I am shooting to hit that 1,000 mark to get my channel up and running here. So if you're getting much out of these videos and you're returning and watching them, please hit that subscribe for me. Enough on that though. Today we are going to be talking about putting the 2022 Super Duty transfer case in neutral. So this video is only going to pertain to the four-wheel drive trucks with the electronic shift on the fly transfer case. A previous video I did about the locking hubs, one of the comments was made that there was no real way to put these transfer cases in neutral. There actually is a way. Ford did give you a way to do it, but it's a little bit complicated. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. I'm going to get the camera spun around. I do apologize for it being dark in here. In order for me to get this video to turn out really well for you guys, I wanted it fairly dark so that you can see the dash, because I am going to walk you through the menu settings. So if you're interested in learning how to put your Super Duty transfer case, electronic shift transfer case in neutral, stick around. We're going to get right to it. Okay, so before we get started, we are going to be going through the menu here in just a minute, and we're going to be using the left side of our steering wheel where we've got our four arrows and our OK button. So just so that you understand what I'm doing to toggle through these settings, this is where I'm going to be toggling through. I'm going to zoom the camera in, so you're not going to see me hitting these buttons, but what you will see is what's happening on that screen right there. Okay, so according to my owner's manual for my 22 Super Duty, on page 384 on the right hand side, about 3/4 of the way down, it's under the towing your vehicle section, and it's talking about switching neutral tow on. So the first thing you've got to do is put the ignition in accessory mode. So if you have a key like I do, you're going to turn your key ahead 2 clicks till your dash lights up. If you have a push button ignition, you're going to push your ignition button 1 time. So we're not starting the engine, we are just turning on the ignition. So the next step, step 2, is press and hold the brake. This one is important, and I don't just mean that to stop the truck from rolling. You have to hold the brake down through this entire process. If you don't hold the brake, this will not work. So my foot is on the brake, firmly applied. My transfer case is shifted to too high. If it's not in too high, it won't work. Then it says shift the transmission into neutral. So you can see we're neutral, okay? So we've got our ignition, switch to accessory, we're in too high, we're holding the brake, and the transmission's in neutral. Now we're gonna follow the menu. So I'm gonna arrow left to get out of my trip to get into main menu. Then we're gonna arrow down to settings, press OK. Now, advanced settings, I've already got it selected because I was already in here and tried this, but I would have been probably up toward the top. So you can kind of see you got to arrow down a ways to get to advanced settings. Hit OK. Vehicle, you're going to hit OK on vehicle. And then you can see I'm already on neutral tow. I think it starts out up here on lighting. And then so you're the 4th one down there. And you're going to press OK on neutral tow. Now you're going to press and hold the OK button to initialize. Now I just heard, I'm sure you didn't hear on the video, but I just heard it. I heard the transfer case shift. So neutral tow is enabled. Leave transmission in neutral. Okay, so I'm going to take my foot off the brake. And right now, if I were on a hill, we'd be rolling because we're in neutral. So in my case, I'm going to turn the ignition off. It says neutral tow enabled, leave transmission in neutral. I'm going to press OK. And that message is going to stay on the dash. We could now hook our vehicle up. You'd probably would have your vehicle hooked up already to whatever you're towing it with. Or maybe you're just flat towing your vehicle because it's disabled and you're going to use a tow strap. Either way, if you have a four-wheel drive, this would be your better option to tow your vehicle flat on the ground. All right, so now we've towed our vehicle. We've got where we're going. We're ready to unhook the vehicle and put it, back in gear, too high in the transfer case. We're going to reverse the process. We're going to put our foot on the brake. We're going to turn the ignition to accessory mode. And it is simple as putting it in park. Neutral tow disabled. Okay. We're going to start the engine. And I am going to shift into reverse. I have reverse. I felt it go in. I'm going to shift into neutral, into drive, and we're in drive. So that's it. Back to park. Shut the truck off. Well, as always, I hope you found the video today helpful. If you were trying to learn how to put your electronic shift on the fly transfer case in your 2022 Super Duty into neutral, I'm going to say 2022 back to probably 2017 is going to be the same. I can't speak to the newer ones because they've changed slightly, and I don't want to mislead anybody. So that's why I always do say that the video is specifically on the 2022, even though it probably pertains to other years. So again, I hope it helped you out if you were looking to learn, or maybe you just were curious, stopped by the video and thought, what's this crazy guy talking about today? So I do appreciate all the comments. I do read them all, and I do take them to heart. I've had some great conversation this week. Really enjoyed some of those conversations with you guys. Appreciate the subscriptions. That's awesome. We hit 500 subscribers this weekend. That was really exciting to see. We are heading for 1,000. So if you've been watching these videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider to do so. It would help me out a ton. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll just add me into your list of channels over on the side of your screen there somewhere. So again, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.